Hi, today I'm going to teach you guys how to do a gold glitter cut crease for beginners. I start by prepping and priming, then I'm taking my Brow Dip Pomade by Benefit in color number 6. Start by lining the bottom of your brows, which you can see I obviously have none, so it's really important for me to sketch out the perfect arch to make sure we fit everything on our lids for later. Once you got them sketched out and filled in, take a small concealer brush and some LA Girl Pro Conceal in the shade Beautiful Bronze to neaten them up a little bit. Never forget, concealer is your best friend. It'll erase all your mistakes and it'll make your brows nice and even. Remember, brows are sisters, not twins. Once that's blended, add some eyeshadow base of your choice and set it with powder. I'm choosing to use a Lancome base and I'm adding that right on my lid. It's also my aunt's from when she left it over winter break, so if you're looking for it, I have it. I'm sorry, I'll buy you a new one. But once you have that all set, you can color correct if you need to and then wait for transition colors. Taking a fluffy blending brush, I'm using the Glam Pro Forever palette and the lightest brown shade in that palette to start blending up my transition colors. I'm going to apply that almost right underneath my eyebrow just to start adding a little bit of color. You want to start up pretty far so that it makes everything just look like one nice even transition rather than just having some really harsh colors. Next, taking an angled fluffy brush, I'm going into the darker brown from that same palette and adding it right under my brow bone, making sure I still keep it kind of close to that light brown color and just adding a little bit of darkness as we go down. Next, I'm taking an angle brush and dipping into the Smashbox Ablaze palette. I'm mixing together Dark Horse and Throwback, and I want to add it on top of that dark brown color that we just put on. We're really going to start hollowing out our eyes and pretty much leaving our lids exposed so that we know exactly where we want to put that concealer. You can also do this with a black eyeshadow if you want to, or a dark black cream eyeliner that you can blend out to really sketch it out if you need help. Now it's time to carve out your cut crease. You'll see me change this a few times throughout the video, but it's all about learning what works best for your eye shape, and I have a very chinky eye shape, so I have to really modify it to what fits me best. But once you figure out exactly what you want in your crease, you're going to want to set it with an off-white powder so that none of that cream is moving around while you're trying to apply your glitters later. For a tip, if you ever did want to clean up anything on your eyeshadow, you can always use a wet cotton swab or some makeup eraser wipes. They go right in your washing machine, and I bought them for like $5-10 at Ulta, and it's perfect. It's a quick cleanup. To stop and take a quick prayer before I did this eyeliner, because God knows it is the most stressful part of this whole process. Everyone dreads doing their liner. I am never good at it, so I'm really thankful that it came out on the first try. Yay, and now it's time for my favorite part, the glitter. I'm using Golden Year and Dime Piece, which I got for like 25 cents a pot from Wildfire Cosmetics. I think that's an amazing price. Like, it's a really good deal. So I went overboard and bought like 8 because I just needed to have every color for 25 cents. Like, why not? But first you want to add some of that NYX glitter glue. You want to add a pretty generous amount and just let it dry for like 10 seconds just so it's tacky and it will stick to all the glitter. After you dusted off all that glitter and touched up your liner, it's time for lashes. So I'm using the Better Than Sex mascara on my top lashes, and then I'm going to be using Dodo lashes in style D105. Taking a flat top kabuki brush and a damp beauty blender, I'm applying my foundation in dot form all over my face. I do this because I have my eyebrows and eye makeup on already, and I feel like it's a lot easier and a lot neater if I do it in dot formation rather than just smudging all over my face. I'm a perfectionist, I'm sorry. Also, my foundation routine has changed a lot. I've even switched foundations and concealers since I recorded this, so let me know if you want an updated foundation routine. Taking the Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer in color D35 Neutral, I'm going to put that on all the parts of my face that I want to highlight. So under my eyes, the bridge of my nose, my cupid's bow, my chin, my sides, my forehead. And I also want to let that sit a while because I realized that this concealer is really watery and thin. So the longer you let it sit, the easier it is to seep in and it'll be easier to blend out. Okay, I let that dry for about like 5 minutes and now it's going to be so much easier to blend out. I'm going to use a rounded edge concealer brush just to get in there and really blend all that out. And once I'm done blending, I'm going to set it with a damp beauty blender and some banana powder. Taking the Sephora contour palette in the darkest shade, which you can obviously see because I've hit pan, I'm going to start dusting away some of that banana powder and just carving out my face a little bit, because right now we look really monotone and we want to start darkening up our face now. On top of that contour, we're going to add the NYX Baked Blush in the color Passion, just so we can add some color and really define those cheekbones. Going in with the e.l.f. blush palette in the color Dark, I'm taking those bottom two shades and I'm adding it right under our contour where our cheeks are, and I'm adding it to the sides of my forehead and the tip of my nose. Using the setting spray of your choice, spray your face down to make sure you set all that powder we just applied, and then it's time for your highlight. I'm going to be using the Glow Kit by Anastasia Beverly Hills on all my high points, not forgetting to highlight the arches of my brows. Once I'm done with my highlight and I've set my face, I'm going to go back into my Glam Pro palette and I'm going to mix together that dark brown shade and that black shade and just go in on my waterline to smoke everything out and make the look complete. For the lip, I wanted to add some contrast to all the bright gold that we have on our lids. So I'm going in with a dark brown lip liner to give me those nice defined lips and filling them in with a Sephora Cream Lip Stain in the number 27. Adding a little bit of the NYX Lingerie Lippy in the middle and blotting it together to blend it. And here's our final look, our gold glitter cut crease for beginners. I hope I helped someone learn out there. Like this video, subscribe, and give me some suggestions on what you'd like to see in the future. Bye!